So it looks like we are live, and I already have 13 challenges from you guys. That's really awesome. So basically, I'm gonna play 3+0 against everyone, but I'm not gonna play 7+2 or unlimited time controls. I might play some 1+0 later in the stream, but for now, I'm gonna have to decline some of the challenges that I see that are not set as 3+0. Don't take it personal. It's just I want to be able to play against more people. So let's just cancel those challenges, and again send again another challenge, 3+0, and I'll do my best to play you guys. Let's go. Let's take that first challenge over here. Good luck. Hey Jaden. All right, so I have black. This is a casual blitz. Let's start with the Philidor defense. I'm gonna try to mix it up, play different openings every game, but we'll see. Hola Depredator, how are you? So here I can actually play d5, that's one of the main moves. He can take, I take, take, trading queens and so on, but that's totally acceptable. Let's see if he's gonna go for this one. Ah, he's not. All right, so I can actually attack this bishop if I want with knight c5. I can also play bishop c5, but after take, there's knight there, kind of annoying, attacking here and here. So I also have bishop f5 simply. That looks okay. Let's try this one. Yeah, I see the Lichess pieces in the chat, so I might be able to play with those a bit later. We'll see. We will see. Can also play bishop e7, maybe bishop c5. Now I'm kind of threatening to play this. Not a big threat, but I might be able to develop some pieces and have an active position here. Let's see what he goes for. Okay. Knight there, bishop c2. Can also trade one bishop. Take back. Up here, maybe I go bishop g6, so the bishop is not hanging. On this, maybe just bishop g6. If he goes e6, I can probably just go knight f6. Pawn takes, bishop takes. Should be fine. Hey, casual player, how are you, man? And greetings, the Bass. Lichess horsey, yeah, exactly. Lichess horsey. Nice, I like it. Very good energy. He's threatening to push now. Looks like I have to take. Remove this knight. I can actually take later. Looks tricky here. So bishop takes, pawn takes. Do I have to go f5? Probably. I can go f5 right away. Knight there, queen here. No, knight there he can't. I just take here. So let's go f5. Let's try f5. He cannot do this. I just take, so should be fine. On this I have that. Looks all right. Hello, Italia. So I have 11 challenges in the lineup. Again, unlimited. I'm going to cancel those. I'm going to just leave the 3+2 challenges. Taban Charcha, I see you sent me 3+2. I'm going to cancel this one. Nothing personal. Okay, so if he takes, I just take back. Let's just castle. At least my king is safe. Now this bishop is not great, so I might have to try to push it here. Maybe some queen here and bishop here. I take with this pawn. He still cannot push, so maybe I'll take with this one. Let's go here. He's playing well. He's playing very well, actually. I mean, I still don't have an advantage. If he pushes, I can always take first and then take the pawn. So I'm going to go queen here just to guard this square. Okay. Let's just regroup. I might play bishop here and then put pawn here. Or maybe I should play pawn here, actually, just because of queen takes. Maybe I should play c6 as soon as possible. He wants to push next, so... that's good, actually. So knight there. He pushes, I can take first. So this defends here. I take here first. He's playing fast as well, so very tricky. If he does this, I take here, so he probably has to take. And I'll play rook takes. So probably bishop takes d4, rook takes. He might take again, I'll take back. Then he's gonna go bishop takes there, I'll play pawn takes. Queen takes d5 and queen takes e6. Let's start creating some real pressure. I'm gonna do this. He's getting low on time, and I have some e2 moves. Push again. Now I want to check, and I want to mate. In here. I'm gonna do this. So if he takes, I'm gonna mate. Probably just queen here was good enough, actually. That was good enough immediately, but is winning now. Probably had this move immediately. Alright, just go queen takes, and he's gonna run on time. So did he have bishop b3? Just for a sec, I saw this move here. Bishop b3. Did I miss that? I think I missed this move. Getting low on time. I missed this move. That was a nice match though. All right, let's go next against Mortison 2049. This is also a casual game. Yes, my name is Maroun. You can call me Maroun or whatever, but I'm not Lichess. But you can ask any question. Go for it, John. Let's go knight f6. So I got second black in a row. Let's go e5. Maybe just I'm gonna play something like that. Let's go bishop here, pawn here, castle. Maybe I'll play h6 to prevent bishop here. Now I can play this, and if he goes bishop here, I do this, and he cannot go here because I play g5. So I'm not like in a rush to play h6. Knight d4. How can I improve this knight? So I have knight e8. Doesn't look like the best though. Knight d4, maybe some c6, bishop e6, and eventually push here. Yeah, exactly, George Stein. I could have lost my queen out of nowhere. Getting like low on time. When you get into these situations, it's always tricky, for sure. I'm gonna play c6 just to control the square. If he takes, I take back with the bishop. I can also go a6, b5. Sorry, a6, b5, b4 to take some space on the queen side, and this gives me the square as well. Let's go b5. Before I can go bishop b6 or bishop a7 as well. Maybe bishop here looks a bit better. Play the London system next white game. Yeah, I could do that. Either next game or the one after, but I'll play the London if I don't forget. So John, you're asking, I'm rated 1600, 1800, but my problem is my chess game and never consistent. Sometimes I play very strong chess and sometimes I just lose to lower rated players. How to be more consistent? I would say when you have a bad run, just take a break from playing games and instead do some tactics, maybe watch some streams, watch some videos online, study some books. But it's good to take a break when you feel like you're not performing well. Happens to everyone. Sometimes I drop to 2400 and sometimes I push towards 2600. When I feel I'm dropping to 24, I don't just keep playing. I take a small break, you know, watch some instructive streams. I can do some puzzles and so on. Let's go b6. I could also have, again, gone here and some queen b6, but then the bishop hits my queen. So doubling on this diagonal doesn't seem like a plan. He's gonna probably go for f4. So I'm gonna immediately strike in the center to discourage f4. 2 days in a row. Yesterday was on your own channel though. Yeah, I'm gonna stream also later on my channel, maybe like in a couple hours. So if you guys want to send me challenges, I'm gonna stay here for a little while. The knight is very young. All right, so f4, he's going for it. So let's start with pawn takes. Trying to open up the center. When you get attacked on the side, always try to open up the center, create some possible tactics. I'm gonna go bishop here, threaten bishop here, potentially attack the rook. If he takes, that's two double pawns. I can always go back here with the knight and take back. This pawn will be a weakness for sure, like tack, tack, tack. If he pushes, that's okay. Maybe I go... I mean, I'm gonna do this either way. So rook d1, rook d1, queen e7. So defends the pawn. It's definitely useful. I'm not gonna take right away because it gives him the option to push. So I'm gonna go queen e7. Queen e7. Then b3 though. Queen e7, b3. Then I have to take. Let's do that. So b3, take, yeah. I'm gonna take here. If he tries to do this intermediate move, I can take this pawn with check. So he probably has to take, let's say, rook takes to defend this pawn. He goes bishop takes or pawn takes. I might just go immediately queen takes here. Yeah, okay. So bishop here. Attacking not only the rook, but potentially this pawn and the king. Okay, only square to prevent any stuff. I'm tempted to move this knight. h5, bishop g5, knight there, rook takes. It's tough, it's tough. This h6. It's kind of a hard situation. Let's just go rook here for now. I'm really low on time too, so I can't mess this up. Okay. Let's go pawn here. I need to start playing a bit fast. Okay. Oops. I spaced out. I spaced out. And I spaced out. Wow. I don't know what happened, guys. Time pressure. Oh, I messed it up. Well played, Mortison. How quickly I get in time trouble and I messed this up. I was eyeing this for the whole time, this tactic, and then I forgot that he intercepted my own bishop. Alright guys, still warming up, here I was trying to make this work thanks to this pin, and I forgot that on e5 I don't have that. Here I guess I should just go to d5, because this pawn is hanging. Unfortunate, but this is part of the game. Part of the game. Some you win, some you lose. It's not a good idea to try to trap the rook. Yeah, exactly. That was the idea. So I get black again. Hi Maroun, I discovered you recently. I like your playing personality. You are very calm. I challenge you for fun, but I'm much more lower rated than you, though. It's fine. I can play just any rating. That's totally okay, guys. And thank you for the kind words. Okay, so let's go g6. He played a pretty decent game, but once I managed to just trade everything up in the center, f4 felt like a bit less accurate. But anyways, like you play a bit slow and then you get punished in the last 20-30 seconds of the game. Classical blitz stuff. Okay, so I might try to do this and that now. If he goes here, I'll just take and then go knight there. So yeah, bishop takes probably is the best move. Get rid of this potential threat. I could take and play e5. I'm gonna do this and e5, so this completely blocks the rook. If bishop here, I have h6. There's no knight there thanks to this pawn. Let's go rook here, target this pawn. I might play some knight h5 and f5 at some point. a5 to stop b4. And here we go. I'm gonna start going for f5. So if pawn takes, rook takes, and g4, I have this intermediate move attacking the queen. Now I don't. So on this I can now take because the queen is not hitting here. So let's do that. Yeah, so pawn takes is totally fine. Now I want to push. If bishop here, on this, probably I can just the best approach here. Maybe queen f6 or rook here, so I can take back with the rook. I like this move. Basically, I want to put my rook over here and attack this file. So if he takes, I'm pretty happy. If not, I might go queen f6 and kind of induce him to take, and this knight can eventually go here, attack this pawn, and so on. Hey Warrior, sorry I didn't see your message earlier. How's it going, man? Is the Caro-Kann more solid than the French defense? I personally prefer the Caro-Kann to the French defense. I'm not an expert of any of the two, but you know, I have my preference. Here I want this and that, so that was an inaccuracy by my opponent. Also, I'm threatening to take. So I can take the rook, or I can also take here. I can also go queen here, threaten to go queen takes. That's also pretty good. Let's go for this one. Feels more aggressive. Like this knight is probably better than this rook since it's really hitting everything. Okay, so now I have knight takes. Queen takes doesn't look as good as before because it's really well defended over here. Yeah, let's just go knight takes. In here. Take, check, queen here. Take, that's just a few trades. Do I have better than that? Do I have better than that? How about I go here? And I'm threatening to go here. Let's try this one. Threatening mate. Threatening mate. If ever he tries something like king here, I might just play king here this time. Yeah, that's mate. What's the strongest player you have ever played over the board? Strongest player I've played over the board. Good question. In a blitz game over the board, I've played against Farouk Akobian. He's like 26. He was around 2660 or something. All right, so we're gonna play some London with the opposite colors. I'm gonna go for something like that. You also prefer Caro-Kann because c8 is outside the pawn structure? Yeah, exactly. That's the main reason too. What was the fastest high rank you've played? The fastest high rank? In Blitz, I've played against a lot of very strong players like Anish Giri. I've played against Nakamura, against MVL in Blitz on like other websites. Let's just go here. Okay, maybe I'll do this now to kind of create some weaknesses. And then I go here, he does this. I can't win the pawn immediately though. How can I attack this properly? Maybe bishop e7 to start. I'm gonna try to really hit those two pawns now. That's my plan. Okay, so this. He goes h5. h4, I mean. How tall are you? I'm 6'1". In meters, it's like 1 meter and 86 centimeters. I'm tall, but I'm not like a basketball player tall. Hey, Poison Pawn. Did you beat him? No, I didn't beat any of those guys, John. The strongest player I won against is Kirill Aleksanko. He's like 2700. Hola, Donwards. Muy bien, y tú? But again, just in blitz, right? Not in classical chess or anything. Okay, so he's going for this. I'm not very scared. I think the point is that once I take, he can just take here and attack my knight, right? So what can I do about that? So the question is, should I take or not? I take, he takes, and then what? And then what? Maybe just bishop here. He plays e4, I go back, then he attacks here, and I go back. Let's go for this pawn. I'm happy to expose this king. Maybe it's not the best approach, but I feel like it's gonna be quite annoying for him. The queen is gonna come somewhere, and the king is really exposed. Yeah, Debas, exactly. Aleksenko was one of the candidates of the event this year to play against Carlsen. So definitely very excited to have this win. But obviously it's Blitz. Like if you play a classical game, he'll crush me for sure. What time control are you accepting? I'm playing 3+0, guys. 3+0. So now I can just take, I guess. Why not? Take, and next I'm going to play c6. He wants this pawn. This will open up over here. So let's go c6. I'm happy to offer him this pawn. Now I can go bishop f6, try to get rid of this bishop, get my queen out, and then the king is going to get harassed. 3+2, no, I'm only playing 3+0, guys. How many challenges do you have? So if I can decide if it's worth trying. It's worth trying because I'm accepting challenges randomly. There's no move order to move order. There's no order in the in the challenges. What about bishop here? Queen moves. And then what? And then maybe just queen c7. Jaden telling me he likes my content. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Okay, so bishop here. He's gonna play e3, and then I can castle. I'm gonna play queen here instead. Castle queenside. Okay. I have 20 seconds left, so I'm gonna have to play a bit faster than I've been playing the last few moves. Let's try something here. This is pretty bad now. And also, I could have taken with the other one, the other knight. Let's go bishop takes. And now we want to mate over here. All right, so let's take another challenge. Poison Pawn, casual game 1650 rating. Good luck, Poison Pawn. Okay, let's go knight f6 again here. I'm going to try this variation. It's definitely not one of the main openings, but it looks a bit like this Benko gambit. Usually they will take, I'm going to push, they take, and I take back, and then there's different ideas from the Benko, but definitely something fun trying in Blitz. Let's go bishop here to stop bishop here and to attack his rook. Now we can take this pawn. I might play something like d5, e6, and c5. Or c5 immediately. c5 immediately looks good too. Then e6. I think they're all good. This doesn't matter. Let's go c5 now. Yeah, so I have 14 challenges, maybe 15, but okay, I'm gonna cancel some of them. So whoever sent me unlimited time control, I'm canceling it right away. 3+2, I'm canceling. Send me a 3+0 instead. You'll have better chances to play me. Now we go d5 to defend this pawn, and if pawn takes, I can either take right away with the bishop or play knight d7 first, followed by either bishop takes or knight takes. I think I would go knight there, or knight there, bishop there. Let's see. So let's take. If queen takes, I go queen b6. Happy to trade queens. Yeah, we played last game, Jaden. That was a nice game. I think in time trouble you messed it up, but usually when you took here the pawn over here, it's a bit too risky. A bit too risky. I can play bishop takes, and after queen takes, pawn takes, or I can also take and then take. I'm gonna go for bishop take. Let's go. Take, 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 take. The idea is that if he takes, I take with this pawn. No one can harass this bishop, and now my rook is suddenly active attacking his pawn. So that's why I'm happier with him taking than myself taking and activating his rook. So I'm welcoming queen takes, but I'm not like in a rush to take his queen. If he checks, I can always go either bishop c6 or develop another piece with knight d7. There's a few moves. So now he wants to go here, but even if he does, I can take first and then move my bishop. So there's no rush to do anything. I'm just gonna castle. It looks like this typical threat of attacking the queen and bishop, but I have this escape move, so not concerned. Okay, let's defend my knights together. Everything's still solid. I have developed my 4 pieces. I have 1 extra pawn. Is it time to take? Let's just take. If he plays rook takes, I have bishop here. If not, I have a5. 5 is one move. a5 and some bishop here. I like a5. Kind of... yeah, I mean, it stops white from pushing, so definitely I'm like gaining this square. If he goes here, I can always go bishop here, and the knight is not really doing much. I'll follow it up with rook here. Okay. Bishop here is good, keeping everything solid. The knight still has no access to these squares, so it's not like an amazing knight over here. And now that the knight has moved, always look for squares that the knight has left. The knight is no longer here, so the knight is no longer controlling these squares, for example. And now I look at this one and gives me an idea to play this. So let's go for knight there. Bishop takes, pawn takes. I might be able to play, sorry, knight c3, get a pass pawn in. Okay, let's go here. Now I want to take and take, or even take with the rook to force more trades. Just take and so on. This is game over, bro. ¿Por qué no se entiende lo que dices? You should be able to hear me. ¿Por qué él está falando inglés? I'm speaking English because this is Lichess and the stream is in English. But I do speak a bit of Spanish. Maybe not enough to do a whole stream in Spanish. The knight looks like it's almost trapped, but he has knight there. ¿Qué es eso? What does ¿qué es eso mean? Let's go check and take the knight. You follow Portuguese? No, I don't speak Portuguese, unfortunately. What is this? Well, this is chess, and it's 3+ slow time control against people there. Let's go. We have a challenge here. Casual against 1905, Peanut 173. Did I get white today, or I only played black? I think I only played black so far. Good game, Poison Pawn. Okay, let's go for a different opening. We'll go for the Alekhine. Saludos de Argentina, saludos de Canada. Okay, I can go d5. If he pushes, I push. So on this, I take back. Knight takes, queen takes. Usually taking twice, taking with the knight favors black, because now there's no piece to attack my queen. I can go knight c6, maybe I can go bishop here, castle. And the queen is pretty steady in the center. Okay, c4. c4, c4. Maybe queen here, pawn here. I can take. Looks a bit risky. Queen d6. Queen d6. So the problem with pushing c4 too early now is what do you do with this pawn, right? Like he cannot play d4. He cannot play d4, he just loses a pawn here. And that also loses a pawn. I can play queen takes even. Queen takes. Queen takes looks good. Yes, I do speak French, Canvas. I speak French, I speak English, I speak Arabic too, and I understand some Spanish. Okay, that's a good move, but you know, I just go here, no concerns. If bishop takes, rook takes. And he still has to deal with the problem with this d2 pawn. He cannot play d4, d3 still has this weakness. I can't get my arrows right today, this. Bishop takes, take and knight there looks interesting, but on this you might have check first. Let's just take this bishop, get it out of here. Take, queen check, in here, queen takes. I still have knight there at the end, should be fine actually. Let's do that. Let's do that. Bishop here, I'm probably just gonna play king to b8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. So I'm still up a pawn, and this is still attacked. Now I want to go here. I can't right away. Take, take, take. Also take over here. Gonna go here. Also take this pawn. Can go queen here. And then take over here. Oh, no. This, he has that. What am I talking about? Okay, so I have to deal with this. Maybe you have to play b6 immediately just to stop any threats. b6 first. Okay, let's go g6, threatening pawn here. And on rook here, I'm just going to play pawn here. How did you reach NM level? I had a lot of coaches. Had a lot of coaches, and I played a lot of tournaments. I had, you know, I read a lot of books growing up, and just the fact that I was competing, you know, you really want to push to the next level. So I would say time is mainly how I got to NM level. Now I have knight here, just winning an exchange. Yeah, that's good enough. The bishop is completely trapped behind those pawns. The queen is attacked now. That's a good move. Okay, let's do that and take. So I'm up a couple pawns now. Let's go here. I want to go here. Can he really stop this or not? I'm gonna take. That's a fork, attacking the two pieces. Now he has to take, otherwise he loses a piece. And he can't really stop my pawn anymore, can he? I do this, stopping bishop here. I'm gonna take in case he goes bishop there. No, okay. Okay, rook here. Now I want to take and go check. And we're quickly gonna win this. Let's just go collect some pawns. And checkmate. All right, good game, man. Okay. Why not f5 directly? Because he would play bishop takes, I guess, before. That's why I prepared it with g6. f5, you had bishop takes, knight takes, queen takes. Do you play chess for a living, or what other things do you do? No, I don't play chess for a living. I work in telecommunications as a business consultant. Chess is a hobby. It's been a hobby for 30 years now. 30 years. You had horsey take bishop. But the queen took it. The queen would take it at the end, no? Downwards. So f5, bishop takes, knight takes, queen takes. I'm not sure I follow. So what happened here? We went in a Caro-Kann, trade, and I'm gonna do this. And the plan is probably to go with Bishop here, pawn here. So bishop here, pawn here, bishop d6, castle. Then playing it for a hobby and reach NM title. No, I mean, I reached NM title and then I, you know, moved on in life, did other things. Bishop d7 is probably okay. a6. He's gonna probably take back. Yes, I reached NM and then I started, you know, working. I stopped playing chess for a while and I got back into it a few years ago. Tu formes les startups? Pas vraiment. Non, non, Vams. Je forme ceux qui veulent être formés. Okay, let's go bishop here, and he might do this. I go back here. Then I'm gonna go e6. Bishop d6. I could have gone right away e6, but then it blocks my bishop, so I went for this instead. So my plan is this, eventually just castle, maybe c5. My arrows are all over the place today. Trying to do this, and it goes like that. I hope you accept my challenge. I really hope so too. Honestly, I really hope I get to play everyone. And if you guys are patient, I might play all of you guys. Because I have only 16 challenges. I'm going to have to cancel one that's unlimited here. So I have 16 challenges. And 16 challenges is like what? Not even 2 hours. So yeah, I should be able to play all of you guys. The new challenges, I might play you guys as well because it's really randomized. But I'm going to continue to stream on my channel later, so likely you're all going to play me tonight. I'm going to go here just to attack the queen since there's no more pin. Let's go h6. Okay, so I'm tempted to do this. Queen c7, and I'm gonna let him take, because my pawn takes here, it covers this square for the knight. And it also opens up this file, so yes, I have double pawns, but it gives me some compensation. Bishop takes. Otherwise I have to move this bishop. Maybe like bishop here. Up here is okay too. Let's see what happens on this. I'm also a bit low on time. The guy has 20 seconds more than me. Like I don't have to give my bishop pair right away, so I'm not in a rush to take. I'm not in a rush to take. Not take, take. No, Senor Akelo, I know create Lichess. No, I'm just a regular streamer on Lichess. Okay, let's have some fun. Let's have some fun. Okay, usually you should not castle queenside, but I feel like having some fun. This is not like the best plan in general, but maybe I'll go here, maybe start creating something on the king side. Knight here, takes. Let's go here. Might play f6 to kick out the knight, but this weakens the pawn here. Okay, let's go f5 actually, threatening f4. I want to trap his bishop. And if he does this, maybe I'll try to open up the position by doing that. Take first, maybe. Here I take. Rook here. So this bishop is misplaced, but I have so much activity. So much activity. Plus the knight cannot move, still pinned. Maybe I'll do this to weaken the pawn. Let's do that. Let's do that. Bishop here, attack the queen. Pin the knight. You cannot take here because I take there. Now I take here. This is not good. Not good. Just gonna catch up with the chat a bit, guys. Give me a sec. Is it okay to challenge again? I mean, I'd rather play against new players, but you know, I'm accepting challenges randomly, so there's still a chance I'm gonna play you. If not, on my channel, like in more than an hour, yeah, we'll probably have a chance to play again. But no, I don't think I'm gonna play. Like usually, I scan and I check if we've played a lot of games, I probably won't accept you if you've played, especially today. Shawarma, hey, Wabil Lebnene. Hope you're doing well during this difficult situation. Yeah, doing great. Thanks, man. Do I prefer chess or Lichess? I prefer playing on Lichess, but there are some cool tournaments on chess.com for sure. I mean, as a title player, I get to play the title Tuesday once a week. But other than that, like if you check my games in the last couple of years, I've been playing almost exclusively, or 90% of my games on Lichess. Let's have delays in the moves, so play things like bullet is crazy. I have no delays, but there's probably a delay between the game and the stream, maybe like a 10-second delay. All right, let's go. More challenges. More challenges. Supreme. It's a casual game as well. Hey dude, what hearty Lebanese food would you recommend? The best salad, tabbouleh. And the best meal, I would say the wine leaves with yogurt and garlic. It's so good. So tasty. But there's too many good meals. There's one called Bazella. Bazella is probably one of my top 5 meals. I can play f4 and take a lot of space, but black is really quick on taking and opening up the center. Maybe also g3, castle, bishop g2, take. He goes rook here. I can always go knight here. I'm gonna go for this one here. Okay, he went a6. I'm gonna defend here, and now I'm still. If he does this, I can actually take. Now he's trying to do something here, so I go a4 to stop b5. Queen here, I have bishop here. Doesn't do much. So knight there should be fine. You can also go knight f3. Knight f3. Yeah, my knight is gonna probably be a bit locked if he plays e5. If I play knight e2 and he goes e5, I don't like my knight. So I think here I have more potential. Let's go for this. Okay, now I can move my knight and potentially play f4 as well. The bishop is really blocking his knight as well, so that definitely will cause some problems for him. I can attack his bishop. He's gonna give me his good bishop. I'll take it. The knight is hanging now. Now we go for g4, threatening g5, and maybe f6 create some problems. Okay, push. And push. Bishop d8, and now, he's giving me the piece. I'm happy to see that. Now I want to attack his knight, so I go f4. Play some active moves. You stream Title Tuesday? No, I don't, because I sometimes have work, so I get to play maybe half of the tournament, or if I have like a long break, maybe I'll play the whole tournament, but no, I don't stream it. That's a piece. Happy to see this. How would you prepare for tournaments where you did not know the pairings beforehand? I just stick to my game. I don't really do anything too special. When I don't know the pairings, I'm just gonna play my game, basically. Do I have something like rook takes? That looks too crazy. I do have bishop takes, knight takes, and knight takes. But he has rook here. So maybe let's just go back. Rook f2, in case I want to eventually double my rook, so rook f2. Yeah, I can take and then attack this rook. Okay, I'm gonna go bishop here and potentially knight there. Always eyeing all the weaknesses. How can we challenge? Exclam challenge is the command to see the way to challenge me. Exclam challenge. I also have bishop here. Let's say queen b6, bishop here. Mañana tengo un torneo y tengo miedo. We have a tournament tomorrow. Good luck. Good luck. Bishop here looks good. This looks good too. This looks even better. This looks even better. How can we challenge Maroun? Exclam challenge. Exclam challenge. Okay, so here I'm just gonna queen. And then check. 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 So if he goes down, if he goes down here, I'm gonna play queen takes, queen takes, queen takes. And if he goes here, I have check followed by mate. All right, so let's go play another challenge. Here we have, never played before, Taban Charcha. That's a rated challenge, so I have white at last. Good game, man. Pleasure to play with you. My pleasure too, man. I'm happy to play you guys. Just keep sending challenges. I have 14 in the lineup. And I'm gonna be streaming for at least a couple hours, so you'll get to play me. C3, D4. I can go D4 immediately actually too. But I'd like to keep a pawn in the center. I'd like to allow pawn takes, and have two pawns here, so I can push even more. Interesting choice. Okay. If pawn takes, I have check first, followed by knight takes, and if he goes here, I attack the queen with tempo. If he pushes, I might go rook here to start. You ever play Evan's Gambit? I have played it, but I'm not an expert. What chess books do you recommend for novices? 0 to 1500. What books can I recommend? So here I can attack the queen, but he takes, and then doesn't work, does it? Doesn't work. So rook here, there's bishop here as well. Then I can move my queen. Let's start with this. Bishop here, maybe I'll go queen. No, bishop here, I'll go knight there actually. To win this pawn. Okay, so now this is attacked. Can go knight here. I want the pawn. Is he going to play bishop here or f5? This pawn is going to be a bit loose now. So, okay, so best books for novices. So from 0 to 1500, I would say My System by Aaron Nimzovich. My System. It's a pretty good book overall, just to start in chess. Sorry, I didn't realize I challenged you in a rated game. That's totally okay. It's okay, you guys can send me rated or casual. I really don't care. Like, even if I lose rating, it's not the end of the world. So, bishop here. Now I want to take this pawn. So it looked a bit fishy to push here. Like, the pawn is too advanced. King is still in the center. He cannot have a rook to support it. What about the book on pawn structure by Rios? I'm not familiar with this book, but if you talk about pawn structure, definitely a good book to start. I'm really into solid pawn structures or no weaknesses in the pawn structures. But here, like, I can take rook takes, but I like pawn takes, followed by, okay, bishop takes, queen takes, and eventually I'm going to play e4, maybe e5, get some space. If he plays f5 himself, I might play pawn here, followed by knight here. Should I actually do this? Maybe it's even better than the other one. Maybe not. Let's do that. That looks better. I was thinking of buying the Soviet Chess Premier. I mean, there's a lot of good books, right? So you should probably check the reviews before you do anything. There's, you know, you write the title of the book, you check the reviews, and if it's good, go for it, you know? There's a lot of good books out there. So pawn here, queen here, knight there, knight there, knight there, knight takes. Doesn't work. So I think I'm just gonna get my... Do I stop this without... Yeah, I'm just gonna go for this, trade queens, and play a center, an endgame with a better center. We might go queen g3. Okay, let's trade those queens. Okay, sure. Ah, I had knight takes. Knight takes was much better, no? Knight takes was much better. Why did I do that? Okay, so I'm a bit low on time, so I have to play a bit fast now. Let's just take to develop quickly. Running a bit low on time, so we're gonna have to make some quick decisions. Hopefully some good ones. Okay, rook takes, sure. I'm gonna go here and potentially push. Here I push right away. Okay. Support the pawn. Tactics. Rook here, rook knight there. Okay. Let's double my rooks to defend this pawn. Control this square. Okay, I mean it was a better position, but when he played bishop h4, I should have taken his bishop, not take the queen. That was a big inaccuracy in my opinion. Here, just knight takes, he has to go queen takes, then I take, and then play bishop here, attack this pawn, he has to react. Here, for example, then I go knight there, and I just completed my development. So, and with the knight misplaced on h4. That's a big difference between taking here and taking here. Alright, so let's go for another challenge. Have you trademarked your Maroun Gambit with black yet? No, I haven't trademarked it, no. But I started to do some videos on YouTube about it, so if you guys want to check it out, it's a fun opening. You guys can check out my YouTube. You can just type in NM Game Over Bro on YouTube, and you'll find some videos about it. It's pretty fun. Bishop here as well is good. E6, keep it solid, and now C5. I'm gonna play knight there, and this knight will go here. Are you accepting only casual challenges? No, I'm taking rated challenges too. I can play b6 for fun. No, let's just do this. Let's just do that. Keep it simple. If he takes, it weakens this pawn, so I might even take here immediately. Maybe I'll play a5, a4 to tickle his knight. Hello, Abishai. Okay, so now he wants to win this pawn, but if he wins it, I win this one. So queen c7. And I win on e5. When to play h5? I mean, here, definitely not. Definitely not in this position. But sometimes it could be a good plan. I mean, if you castled queenside, it's good to play h5, g5, g4. Okay, so now what? Let's go b6 just in case something happens here, and I can maybe just play also the move f6 to attack the center. Pawn takes, maybe bishop takes, even f6 here immediately, and on pawn takes maybe I'll play pawn takes, just open up the g file for his king. You're probably gonna take with the pawn. Bishop here, e5. No, pawn takes. Was e5 possible? Pawn takes, queen takes. I had bishop e. No, I didn't. So that was not possible. Okay. Rook here, just to make sure I don't fall into any danger here. And then I'm going to play king h8 and some rook g8. Can play knight there. I'll just go here, no problem. No problemo. Knight takes, pawn takes, and maybe try to trap his bishop. So now he's trying to create some problems. I'm going to play f5. Do I have bishop takes and then this? I think I do. I do. That's why you have to keep an eye for tactics. Bishop here, I have this first, so let's go down here. I just take the queen first, then I take the knight. And we're up a piece. Alright, so now it's time to push and push, but that weakens this square. So probably I'm just gonna play this instead. I want to trade, maybe bring this knight here. Does Ila also play a lot of h5s? I think she does, yeah. When you're alpha 0. Harrison. Alright, let's take first, or the knight is kind of misplaced, so we'll start with this. And if pawn here, knight there, the knight would be hanging. Oops, knight would be hanging. Even knight takes, oh man, my arrows today, unbelievable. Not the best, let's go for this one. I want the knight. I attack the rook. Move my king. Takes there, I can take. And then I give him some counterplay here. Okay, give him a bit of counterplay. Oh, no. If he does this, I have check first. Check first. King takes, rook takes. If check, I just go here, and then he moves somewhere like, I don't know, here, I go here. Check, king here, check, king here. Yeah, let's go for this one. He has this check, but I mean, it's not more than one check. Or am I dreaming? He had bishop here, that was a perpetual. It was quite silly. Just knight takes actually here. Wow, I can't believe I allowed this. I allowed this. I allowed check, king here, and check again. I have to go back, then check. He's down a rook and a knight, and he can actually save the game. White had f6, I think. Maybe not. f6 when? Black had f6. White had f6. White had f6. Here? Just bishop takes, I guess. And then you... Yeah, I mean, f6, I can even play rook takes or bishop takes. But still nothing. No, that was very good, but here that's a big mistake. I can just take. Yeah, I can just probably take and then go rook e8. Rook g8. Rook g8. This and rook g8, that's it. Because he can't do that, he has to trade and the knight covers this one. I'm just up 2 pieces. Chess is crazy, guys. Sometimes one inaccuracy. Instead of f takes e6, let's take a look at that. Instead of f takes e6, push. The point is knight f6, take, and bishop here to take back. Sure, but do I have to take is the question. What about bishop f2 interception? Rook takes, knight takes, attacking here, so then he has to take. Or here, king g8. And you cannot do discovery check because I'm attacking here. He takes there, and then I go. The computer recommends knight e7. There might be more than one move, but I mean, even if I do this, it's not the end of the world, is it? Or if I do h5 first and king here, I mean, I'm just up a full rook. Why are we even having this argument? But it's a good resource. It's a good tactical resource for sure. Yeah. I'm up too much material, but yeah, it's a good tactic, f6. All right, so I have white and I'm playing against the Caro-Kann. This time I'm playing against the Caro-Kann, not with the Caro-Kann. Hey, wedge potato. He usually goes knight f6 and then I go queen e2. Okay, on this move I have knight there, h4, h6, knight here, bishop h7, and then we go queen here, attacking this pawn, go back to f3, attack this pawn, we go queen here, attack this pawn. This game we played last time. Well, last time I had black against him, so it's the second time I play against Shashi Khan, but not today. We played another time, I think. So how are you guys doing? Hope that you're enjoying the stream, you're learning a thing or two, or you're making fun of my mistakes, which is also nice. I have 18 challenges in lineup, and again, I'll probably have to play everyone. I'll have time to play everyone, but a couple of unlimited challenges I'll have to decline. So East 25 Diego, I'm canceling this one. Same for another dummy, canceling the challenge. So whoever sent me unlimited time control challenges, I'm not going to be able to play that, unfortunately. What titles are NM and CM? NM is National Master. It's a national title that when you reach about 2200 or 2250 in your country. And CM is when you reach 2200 FIDE, Candidate Master. So first time I saw this, I wasn't too sure what to do. And after the game, I checked the analysis, and the right move is simply to take here, allow queen takes, and I go bishop e2, followed by queen takes rook. So he cannot stop this. FM is FIDE Master. FIDE stands for Fédération Internationale des Échecs, which means International Chess Federation. All right, so is that mate or am I dreaming? Yes, so this whole idea in the opening of playing bishop f5 here, it's not ideal because of this move and h4. So I would recommend playing simply knight f6 in this line. Just knight f6. Okay, so guys, if you sent me 3+, yeah, I don't think you guys are listening to me. Come on, Wizard Game. Wizard Game, this is a 5+, so I'm gonna have to decline. VJ Ganta, send me a 3+, so not 3+2. Same for Wedge Potato. You guys have to send me 3+0. Let's see who I haven't played. Let's go Canmus. Canmus, I saw you in the chat too. So good luck, good luck. Where are you from? I live in Canada. I'm originally from Lebanon. So for a change, people asked about the French, so we'll go for French. Good luck, have fun. Okay, exchange variation. All right, so let's go c6, defend this pawn. I could also have played knight f6. Now bishop here. Take this diagonal from my opponent. Okay, knight f6. This will not be a strong pin because I can always play h6 and he cannot go back here because of g5. So if he wants to take, I'm happy. Happy to take the bishop pair. Now you move the bishop twice. Eventually I might play this, but not now. Yeah, I'm just gonna castle. No reason not to. Now we go bishop here. Pin this this knight. Knight d7. My plan is gonna be something like queen c7, maybe rook here. I'm not gonna take. I'm gonna keep the pressure. He wants to go back and defend his friend. Okay. Does he see the tactic? Bishop takes. Pawn takes and rook takes. That's why, guys, you want to improve, you have to play a lot of blitz and you have to check your games to see where you made mistakes, and you have to do tactics. Like, one of the reasons I really enjoy playing chess is that you create opportunities to create tactics. If your opponent sees them, that's fine. Like, there's a counter tactic, for example, bishop takes. Is he going to spot this one? And then do I have to lose a pawn? Or can I actually take this pawn? Or can I actually just retreat and create my own threats, maybe? Isn't 2564 really strong for just an MCM titles? I guess yes, but it's a blitz rating, right? It's not like a FIDE rating, just a blitz rating. So queen here, there is knight there, but I can always take here. So let's go queen here, maybe triple up. Oops, triple up. Maybe play rook here. And I think I just trapped his queen, or did I not? He has this. Then we go bishop takes. Yeah, exactly. FIDE rating, I'm about 2100. My peak was 2200, but I'm about around 2100. In Rapids, I'm like 2177. Good game, man. Let's go here. Jelly and Clyde. Nice nickname. So 2413, that's a rated challenge. So I'm gonna try not to read the chat too much because this guy is highly rated. He's 2413 and it's a rated game. What I wonder is if you've improved but haven't got the over-the-board competition to upgrade the titles. I think I've improved a lot in the last year, for sure, but obviously not enough to be at 2564 FIDE. Maybe I can reach 2300 FIDE, but I don't think I'm anywhere close to hit even 24 in real life. So Jill and Clyde, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to cancel this game because you're not playing, but it would have been fun. Maybe I'll catch your challenge in another live or another stream. Let's see here. I've not played against Menke from Brazil. I am as international master, but it's not just the rating. You need to get 3 norms. Let's go Scandinavian. And I'm gonna go back to d8 in this variation and just try to develop some pieces. Yeah, exactly. I want to be FM, but I need to reach 2300 FIDE, so it's gonna be a lot of hard work. And but I think it's not like an impossible dream. I think it's achievable with some hard work. Hard work meaning preparing my openings, being in shape when I play tournaments, in not just physical shape, but also mental shape. You need to be rested. So if you play chess and you're tired, usually you just perform poorly. Queen here. Let's just go here. FM, yes, FM is higher than NM, of course. NM is about the same as CM in terms of strength, but FM is stronger by about 100 FIDE points. Alright, so let's just continue to develop. I'm going to put one rook here, most likely, and then maybe play some c5 to hit white center. Now, if he takes, I can always go queen takes. So let's go... But there's sometimes tactics like he takes there. So for that reason, I'm going to put one rook here and one rook here. There's nothing now, but let's say at some point, let's say the queen goes to c4, they have sometimes knight takes followed by queen takes. So I want to be able to hold this this fort. Thanks, Bumblebee Tuna Chess. I really hope that it happens at some point, but as I said, I need to study properly, right? I need to be very disciplined. Let's go bishop here. So at least, you know, this rook just defends all those tactics. You've been struggling to play against d4 as black. Any particular defense you would recommend for a 1300 player? I would say if you're struggling, it means that you're getting bad positions. So if you want to get at least, you know, solid positions, play the Slav defense against d4. It's a very, you know, solid position, not necessarily like the most ambitious, but at least you don't have any weaknesses and you don't give white a lot of play. I could play h6, but it kind of weakens my pawn structure. I'm not in a rush to play h6. I want to actually push for c5, but c5 gives this square, so let's go a6 first. The other point is that he might push and then hit this pawn. There and... Okay, so I found my plan. I'm going to allow this, then I'm going to go knight here, queen here, and then just knight there, and on pawn takes, rook takes. Sicilian against d4? Yeah, that's more against e4 than against d4, right? I think it was interesting that you seem to value blitz in terms of improving. Blitz is still an exercise for positional tactical play, of course, of course. If you check my YouTube videos, you'll see how much things I consider when playing a blitz game. And you'll understand why I do recommend, you know, for anyone to keep playing blitz, to keep trying to improve their game. Blitz is not just, you know, mistakes and and blunders on both sides. Blitz is a lot of prioritization. You need to prioritize which move to play, what to play when, what works, what doesn't work. So I can't play this. Is it time to take? No, I'm gonna play knight here actually. On this, there's that, and now I want to push. Now I want to try to win a piece on by playing f6. So the rook being here, that's why my knight I saw like potential tactics. Now I check, and I think this just wins a piece. I'm at 1700 rapid, but only 1300 blitz. Yeah, I mean you can play rapids too and improve a lot. It's just that at a certain level, when you play blitz, you actually see more than just, you know, an attack in one move. You see more than you know, like just one move or two or three moves forward. You actually see whole combinations quickly. And playing blitz improves your intuition. It's a very good exercise. Let's just trade some pieces. So I'm up material, so I want to trade. Let's just attack here as well. Attack the queen, so he has to take twice. No? Okay, he's not, yeah, he doesn't have to do that actually. Now we can just take. Oops. The best move here. Oh, my bishop was a bit loose. Oh, but he takes here. That's not so good either. Not so good. I guess I'm messing it up in time trouble. A bit, not too much. He's gonna go back. Okay, let's do that. Okay, let's go for a mate. Let's try to get the queen here. He's gonna check. Okay, so obviously I messed it up, but I won a piece. That's what matters, right? Is it normal and common to have more elo in rapid games? It depends. Not everyone will have higher elo in rapid games. Some people have a higher rating in blitz, like myself, for example. The longer, the more you can think about the plays and better performance. Yes, yeah. But let's say you only have 1 hour to play per day and you play a 30-minute game. That's 1 game a day, right? Would you not rather have, let's say, 5 games in plus have time to analyze them? I think like 10 plus so is a good time control. If you feel that you finish your games and you always have 5 minutes left, then play 5 plus so or 5 plus 2. You don't have to play just slow games all the time. Let's go bishop here. I want to play probably queen here and bishop here to get rid of this bishop. He had queen takes queen, rook takes rook, and rook takes bishop, but he was just content with checks. Was that winning material, Bumblebee? I lost track of what was going on. I lost track. Okay, so he's blocking my bishop. That's a good decision. I'm gonna try to get rid of this bishop. And then, well, at least I don't have to play this right away. I can actually play rook here and maybe even push here and try to open up the center. You know, he blocked it, but he allowed this. He allowed this, and no immediate winning moves. I might play some h6 and knight there, knight there. Okay, on this, do I take? I think I'm going to take with the knight. Then rook here and f5. Rook here and f5. Can we challenge you in a rated game too? Yes, yes, we can. Plus, I'm making a lot of mistakes, so it's in your advantage to challenge me to a rated game. I might make a lot of blunders towards the end because I'm reading the chat, so I'm losing like a minute out of these 3 to read the chat, and I get myself in time trouble in complex positions. But yeah, it's fine. I don't care if I lose, you know, my rating. If you guys deserve it, you deserve it, you know? It's totally okay. So taking here doesn't do much. I have to take here first. If bishop takes, probably just pawn takes. Take, and then take and I'm up a piece. Can also play this, of course, and then take the rook. So that's also good. So both moves win. Tack, 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 pawn takes, bishop takes, and if he takes, then I take here. Also have pawn takes, bishop takes, pawn takes. Let's say queen moves here, then I win over here. So I think this one is actually cleaner. This one looks a bit cleaner. It's really that streamers take rated games. I mean, yeah, if I was like 2700 and I don't want to drop below 2700, I might say, no, let's play casual. But first of all, I'm not at my peak, so it doesn't matter if I'm at 2500 or 2560. And second of all, if I lose 100 points today, you know, I'll get them back next week. I'll get them back next week. Here I'm gonna go rook takes, because on this, and now queen here, going for mate. Let's go rook here first, defend the bishop. Now we go queen here. Can actually play rook here. Then I'll play queen here, threatening bishop takes. Bishop takes, rook takes, queen takes, king here, and then mate. Ah, he's giving me the game now. Mashed potato, you will not survive this. You will not survive this. And I think you know that you will not survive this. But you're trying. Nothing wrong in trying. Let's take this pawn. Now, okay, let's check. And then what I'm gonna do is create one queen. I'm gonna go actually here, just to stop the king from touching this pawn and just pre-move, pre-move, pre-move. Push, push, queen, check, check, and mate. Alright, good game, man. Let's go another challenge I've never played against Open Sorkowick something. Alright, good luck, man. Game over, bro. So what opening have I not played? Let's go e5 against him. And knight c6, some normal moves. He takes, usually there's queen here, pretending that I want to take the knight back, but actually I'm threatening mate. What if you kept your dark squared bishop and took the knight first? Took knight with rook first, and then bishop takes, and then what? In the last game, just to go back to potato here, just to show you guys this one here quickly. Where were we? So instead of taking the rook, if I go rook takes, he can go bishop takes, and then what? He's threatening to take, so I take, and then after bishop takes, he takes back with the rook. And now it's equal material, so that does not work. All right. Never played against who? Never played against Yanan. Let's go d4 for a change. I think you guys asked me to play the London, so I'm gonna go for that. The dark bishop still targets f2. So what do you want to play? Bishop takes, queen takes, and then rook f8. Could have been an idea, but I think what I've done just wins a clean rook, so no reason to go crazy. Would you play the Vienna game once? Yeah, sure. If bishop takes, knight takes. And so the London is, I think, very, very popular nowadays, right? You just get the bishop out of here, you put your knights defending each other. Maybe the bishop goes to d3, queen goes to c2, castle. So let's go bishop d3. In general, when black plays a setup where they can go e5, e4, you have to be careful about bishop d3. Otherwise, you're fine. So like with the pawn here and the pawn here, you cannot play e5, e4. Let's go h3. Why not? I'm gonna wait for him to castle. Maybe I'll play b3 here or e4. e4, pawn takes, knight takes, but yeah, e4 is good. So with this setup here against this setup, I'm trying to break his pawn chain. He has some nice pawns over here. Plus the bishop is out of here, right? So my only way to try to really play for an advantage is to hit this nice pawn chain. Okay, knight takes, pawn takes, bishop takes. Now c4, you see, this pawn chain is no longer a chain, a pawn chain. So this pawn might become a target. So for example, queen e2. Let's see how he reacts to this. Let's see how he reacts to a direct threat of winning this pawn. Okay, queen b6, counterattack. Very nice. Very nice. Let's castle. Maybe I'm going to play rook b1 and then threaten to take. I could have played rook b1 immediately, but usually I like to get my king out of the center and connect my rook, especially when there's already some open space in the center. So let's go here. I want to take there. And even if he plays rook c8, queen takes doesn't do much, right? So I can do this now. That's just a free pawn. Bishop takes. So I'm up a pawn. I can go just, you know, a4, b4, and a5, but that weakens this pawn. So if I start pushing those immediately, I might create some weaknesses. So let's just go back, regroup, and maybe try to push these pawns potentially with those two bishops. Let's go for rook here. Can also go bishop here, but I like the bishop pair. So there's no rush in that doesn't look too good though. Here I have this followed by bishop here. So usually you want to keep your two bishops against bishop and knight, and you know what's nice is that they can't expect all your bishop moves, and now that's one move he missed. Okay, I'll take. It was better for him to just move the rook and to move the knight instead, like knight c4 and lose in exchange, but he gave me instead a full piece. Give me a full piece instead. better to give up an exchange than to give up a piece. So bishop g5. Any threats? I don't see anything, but I want to get at least this bishop on a protected square, and now I'm threatening to go bishop here and bishop takes. Okay. Now I want to go here, hit this pawn. Okay. Maybe a rook here, rook here. Take and come back. If this, I have this. Okay. Remove this one. Maybe push first. Oh, I can actually take and then push. Because if he takes, that's mate. All right, good game, man. Guys, if you're sending me 5+2 or 3+2, I won't play you. So let me just decline those. 3+2 and 5+0 and 3+2 and 5+0. So don't take it personal, but I have to decline your challenges. Just taking 3+0 challenges right now. Let's see. 5+0 decline. One sec. Okay, Vapkur, we never played before, so good luck. Which challenges will you accept then? 3+0. 3+0 only, guys. Gals. Okay, so here, knight f3 is the more common move, but I'm gonna put this knight here so this bishop can defend this pawn. And now I'm gonna go for some c3, d4. Oh my god, my arrows today. c3, d4. c3, d4. Oh, sorry, I hate 3+0. Okay, so in that case, I mean, I hope that you can watch and enjoy at least the analysis. But on my streams, on my channel, I do take 3+2 and 5+0 against subs. So if you really want to play against me, that's probably the best way to get a challenge that's not 3+0. Okay, so now I want to go bishop e3, good square for the bishop to attack this diagonal, support the pawn, but I want to stop knight g4, so I go h3 first, and then I'm going to go bishop e3, queen d2, connect my rooks, and potentially play a rook on c1, a rook on d1, and at the right time I'm going to consider a move like this. Maybe even right away the move pawn here would have been okay, but there's no rush, I feel like. If he does this, I can push, and if he does this, I can push as well. Three plus 0 won't take it personal, exactly. 3+0 is actually my favorite time control. Hello, Sanin. Alright, so it looks like he's trying to create some stuff here, right? But on this, do I have a move like pawn here? So let's go queen d2. On b5, the knight is no longer defended, so I get to attack it. Your time control is 3+0 is your favorite one too, but you keep losing. That's unfortunate, man. Are you at least looking back at your games and trying to understand where you went wrong? Do you understand your mistakes, or you just keep playing? Do you understand where you need to make improvements? Okay. Pressure on this guy. You do, but they seem inevitable. Okay. So is the problem that you're making mistakes too early in the game? Now he wants to take and probably take here. So is it time to do something serious about this position? If he takes, I can take back with this knight. But I'm trying to do some discovery attack over here. Let's see the best move. Unable to see the best move, but I know that f4 is not a bad move. I have all my pieces developed, everything is really centralized, might as well just put more pressure on my opponent. I always do 3 plus so and 5 plus so. 5 plus so is okay. 5 plus so is okay, but I find it a bit slow, to be honest. So you see, he cracked under pressure, and now we play bishop takes, and he has an isolated pawn over here. I might play something like b3. Bishop takes and queen takes. Nah, I might play queen here, followed by e5. Okay, on this, I can take and then push and take this pawn. I can also take immediately, and I can also push, but push he has knight e4. Then we go queen here, and he has like knight c5. All right, so let's go for this one. I'm going to take, push. And then we're going to play bishop takes, and on check, I'm just going to go king here. How would you recommend studying lines and openings? So first of all, a good way to start is to understand the main placement of your pieces. That's the first thing you should do. Understand in your opening where to put your minor pieces, where the pawn belong, and you take it from there. Then what you do is you play, you test it out, right? You just keep playing, you keep playing, keep testing it out. And at some point, you've mastered like the main placement of the pieces, but you have to understand the opening plans. And the more you play, the more you understand like the main plans that come out of the position. Queen has to go here. I take, and take. So yeah, the more you play specific systems, the more likely you are to understand the same middle games. Like let's say here, just to give you one example, I started playing this line, and then I understood like where to put my pawns, where to put this bishop that belongs here, where to put my bishop, my queen, and so on. And then you have to understand, like I know my opponent might try to play a6 and b5. I know he might try to play d5. I know he might try to play e5. And in each plan, I need to become more and more familiar with them. So the more you play blitz in a specific line opening, the more likely you are to, you know, improve in them. But don't play like 10 different openings at the same time. Just do one at a time. Let's say against e4, you need to have one main weapon, not like 3 main weapons. Okay, let's go Philidor. What is the chance to get a challenge accepted by you? Opkid, I would say very high, because I have 19 challenges, but I'm here for another couple hours. I'm online for another couple hours, so likely you will play against me. So now my opponent's playing for something crazy here. Can I just take? Is that not possible? And then go back. Because he had rook d8, queen d2 was better. Yeah, but queen takes d2, he had queen takes rook, no? If I took his rook, he would take my queen, no? Sorry, if I take his rook, he takes my rook. I considered it, but wasn't okay with the idea to just trade some pieces. I wanted to win the full queen. All right, so if I take, this opens up this file and he's gonna be happy. Like take, and then later he plays knight f3, castle, and starts attacking my knight. So I'm not helping him out with this. I'm not gonna be nice and help him out. So how about I just ignore him and play knight d7. He takes, now I take with my knight. Sure, this opened up, but I'm already putting some pressure against his pieces. Okay, now he doesn't do that. He does this instead. Let's attack the bishop, and I want to attack this pawn as well. So if he goes here, I just take the pawn. And if he goes to c2, he's trying to kick out my knight. So I play a5 to stop him. You went from 1900 to 1300 in blitz in 1 year. Is that good, or should I get higher? It's a very good start. So hopefully, like by same time next year, you'll be at 1500. That's a very good improvement. If you win like a couple hundred points a year, that's really great. Really, really great. So a couple options: I can take, and take, or that's a free pawn. I can take it immediately, and once he takes, I take here, and so on. Accept Mahmoud 868. You will likely play against me, Mahmoud. I hope you set me a 3+0, not a 5+ something. So 3+0, amazing guys. I see everyone but one person. Kaiji, send me a 3+0, not a 3+2. I just declined this one. Same for Holia. Declining your 3+2. I'm only playing 3+0. Any tips on how to improve visualization? Yes, do lots of tactics. Here that can be good. You're giving me a free piece. You have to go here. All right. So, is there a way for me to save this? So, how can I save it? Can I try to distract this queen from this square? From this square as well. If he gives me this square, I check and save the knight. So he has to go here or here, and then I take this bishop, this pawn at least. Not looking too great. So I have bishop take. Okay, resign. Yeah, but he's down a couple pieces already. No, one piece, and the king is completely exposed. All right. Let's see. I've never played against Mr. Fisher. Good luck, man. So next game, I'm gonna play the Vienna if they go e4, e5, but they've never played e5 against me yet, against e4. Quite unfortunate. Okay, let's go for the Benko Gambit. Sacrificing a pawn for some piece activity. Okay, he doesn't want to do that, so he's playing a3. I'll be honest, I'm not familiar with this move, but I can just probably take. And now, this pawn is, well, he's threatening to do this, e4. Let's go e6, trying to remove this pawn from here. Okay, now we go pawn takes like that. And on this, I can play d5, can I not? Can I not play d5? Looks like I can. I went from 1500 to 1684 in bullet in 1 year. Is that good? Yeah, it's good, but I would say a good measure of your improvement is not bullet, it's blitz. Blitz is a good measurement of your improvement, because bullet, it's maybe you improved your speed, maybe you improved, maybe your intuition in some openings, you get to get some time advantage, but okay, bishop e6 probably just to support this pawn. Go for this. Like for myself, even if I reach 2800 in bullet, does it mean I'm a better chess player? Maybe. But if I improve my blitz to 2800, I definitely have made a huge amount of improvement. Let's go bishop here. So if bishop takes, I go bishop takes. I'm gonna castle, maybe go queen d7, knight there, and so on. Kind of subjective. What is chess? Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's true. What is chess? Does champion of Las Vegas Open get anything besides money? Uh, I don't know. You'd have to ask a champion of the Las Vegas Open. Or check the website. Check what it says. Okay, so what about simply 97 here? If he castles, I think I'll take. So rook here. I want to take this pawn to win this knight. Which one is better to get? Which one is it better? So it's better to get better in rapid or blitz. Probably rapid. I mean, it's a good indicator of your improvement. But if you play blitz, like let's say 5+2 time control, it's also a very good way to improve. 5+2 is really good. I can take this pawn, then check. Why will I get into any complications? Let's just castle. And these things are going to fall soon. I have queen b6. Queen b6, where do you go now? Where does the knight go? He has to take, then I go rook here. I forgot even about this rook, actually. Okay, I forgot about this, but the knight was trapped. Are there any over-the-board events in your horizon? There's probably some in the States, but if I go to the States, it's probably close till July 21st. So I would say no for now. In Canada, I haven't seen any tournaments yet. There might be some, like maybe in Ontario, but not in Quebec as far as I know. What's my favorite pizza? Probably I would have taken the rook, I guess. My favorite pizza. I like Meat Lover. Like, oh no, maybe Meat Lover is one of my favorite. So you add some bacon and some meat and some pepperoni and all sorts of tasty stuff. But I like Hawaiian pizza as well. Hawaiian is nice. I guess Master have like 1 in 300 chances of making mistakes. No, more than that. Come on. And there's different levels of masters. There's grandmasters. Well, there's super grandmaster level. Then there's grandmasters. Then there's international master, FIDE master, and then you have national master and candidate master, and then you have also the women version of the masters. All those cool titles, but you know, we don't all have the same accuracy. So the higher the title, the less mistakes, right? In general. Who's your favorite player of all time? Probably Mikael Tal and Magnus Carlsen. And myself. I think I'm one of the best players in chess history, right? Yeah, there's Magnus Carlsen, then there's Super GM, IMFA, exactly. With all those screens, looks like NASA in your front room. To be honest, I like having a screen to play, another to read the chat or to set up my my OBS when I stream. Can I go simply F3 here? There might be queen here, actually. Let's go rook here. Queen here. Take, check. I think queen F3 looks good. Because on queen here, I can just play pawn here and then take care of this guy. Your favorite player is FM Mike Klein. Yeah, he's very good. I've seen him stream in the past. Hawaiian is your favorite too. I like pizza also with pesto on it, you know, instead of tomato sauce. Pesto, so good. Is there a rule never play f3 reasonable? No. I don't think so. Like, look. Fine goal rule. I just broke fine goals rule. There you go. I played f3 and I just won a piece. Now, do we take the knight? No. We played this because the knight is pinned. So the timing was impeccable, right? Is there a rule never to play f3? Well, there you go. You can probably clip this clip this for future reference. So if I go bishop takes, he's gonna pin me. So I probably should go rook takes. Like this, knight there, then he goes f5. And that's hanging. Or bishop here, this, then bishop d2 to defend my rook. Okay, let's take here and attack here. And if rook here, then I go bishop here. Just to defend my rook, and then my next move is this, and so on. Perfect YouTube video. I mean, I believe definitely in the move, do not touch your f-pawn too early. Definitely, like, do not play f5 and f3 and f6 and all those moves too early. But there's no rule, there's no such thing as a rule not to do it. It's, you have to check, you know, there's main positions you don't do it, but in some situations, you can. He's trying to mate me. He's trying to mate me. Very, very mean. Very mean player. So I'm gonna do this. And once he takes, I take with my bishop, and thankfully my rook is here to save the day. It was staged, doing that. Staged, for sure, staged. Too good to be true. So bishop here, just stopping any potential counterplay by my opponent. And then I'm gonna go, I don't know, everything works. Rook here, like there. Let's just trade some pieces. Maybe here, here. Okay, stopping my attack. Now what about knight there? I don't want to play bishop here. He goes bishop here. Knight takes, push, knight, everything wins at this point. This I can go here as well. Okay, let's go bishop there. I won the pawn. Okay, sure. Still no mate. And now we take. And sure, I'm gonna take this pawn and start running. There is about a 3-4 second lag. Yeah, I think so. Maybe between 5, maybe under 10, most likely. Under 10 seconds lag. Okay, so we have a challenge here from Ironomera. Let's go c5 for a change. Have you beaten any notable GMs? Yeah, I have. I beat a few 2600s. My best win, I said it earlier, is against Kirill Aleksenko. My best draw ever is against Temur Rajabov, but that's in 1998. Gosh, I'm old, huh? 1998, I drew against Rajabov, but he was only 2300 back then. Okay, so my plan now with these pawns over here is to play bishop here and trade this guy, because it's my bad bishop. I actually won a game against Gata Kamsky, but in his view I was cheating. So you can choose whether you believe I won or not. I actually played a lot of strong players as well on chess.com in the Title Tuesday tournament, and I won a fair share against some 26 plus FIDE rated grandmasters. So I'm not in a rush to take. Usually to take is a mistake, in the sense that if I take, I help him activate his queen on this diagonal, or okay, so let's go here, take. The knight is misplaced, but I can always reroute. I have this beautiful outpost for my knight. Can even go right away here, or castle. Everything's good. There's this queen here, and then castle, then maybe rook here. And once this knight gets fed up, I can probably play f5, pawn takes, and knight goes here. So the way I try to play chess usually is just visualize my every piece's next move. So my king has to go here, my queen will likely go here, this rook will likely go here, and this pawn will likely go here. If there's a trade, my knight will likely go here, and then this nice square. So this really helps you really build a plan. Like if you just play one move at a time, you probably won't be able to make any improvements. So queen here, I have to think about his best move maybe is rook here, but I take the queen and there's no intermediate moves like this. So queen here. This does not do anything, the queen is hanging. Also, I can actually play knight takes just to defend my queen. So that definitely does not do any discovery attack on my queen. Do you wear shoes in home? It depends, sometimes. Sometimes. Not always though. I have knight there, attacking the rook, and that... Okay, so I have to anticipate the move h4, right guys? And on this, I'm probably gonna have to go back here. So I don't want to go back here, it feels a bit passive. So I'm gonna play this just to free this cute square for my queen. No one can kick my queen out of here. And the outpost is not just for the knights, it could be for any piece, right? Rooks, knights, bishops, queen. Hey Snareset, how are you? Are you playing with viewers? Yes, I am. Any books I recommend? As I was saying earlier, for like, you know, one of your first books I think that you should own is My System by Aaron Nimzovich. And then depending on the opening you like, and you feel like this is definitely your opening, you should buy books about these specific openings. Or, you know, not buy books, watch videos about them, or get familiar with. But if you want to buy books, also, depending on of your level, of course, one book I really like is... just one sec. Queen takes, rook takes doesn't do much. I wanna keep some chances here. Even though I feel like trading queens is still a better endgame for me, I want to keep queens. I want to keep some queens. Or not. Let's keep the queens. Let's try to keep things spicy. So yeah, the book about endgames is Mastering Endgame Techniques. No, sorry, it's Master Secrets of Endgame Technique. Can't remember the name of that book. I have a blank. Let me tell you the exact title, one sec. So b5 here, that would be a nice plan, but there's the bishop that's defending. Pawn here, I don't want to necessarily trade everything, but it feels like if I don't do this now, I'm not going to be able to make any improvements immediately. But I have to watch out about queen here. Queen here, then I go knight there. Okay, so it probably is fine. It's probably fine. Secrets of Endgame. What is it again? Okay, Secrets of Endgame Technique. That's the one. Secrets of Endgame Technique by Yusupov. Dvoretsky and Yusupov. I have 20 seconds left and I'm still talking. All right. Let's go here. And go knight takes just to stop bishop here. And on a rook here, probably queen here. Okay, let's trade queens. I'm just up too much material not to trade queens. Have you read Endgame by Dvoretsky? Yeah, that's the one. It's Dvoretsky and Yusupov. It's really good. Well played, man. That was interesting. Really dark square control. Dark square control. Let's take another challenge here. Good luck to Elmont, 1874. Why did Gata think I was cheating? Because I played a pretty clean game. It wasn't, he claimed it was 99.9999% accuracy, which it wasn't. I had like a few inaccuracies. But he just said there's no way on earth that a national master can play at this level. And to be fair, there are so many national masters who can beat him or beat any top 100 grandmaster. So many of them. And there are so many national masters that are better than me in blitz. Like I'm not the strongest national master, you know, far from there. Very far from there. Yeah, let's take here, create some double pawns, and take here, create some double pawns. All right, so now what? Now what? Let's play pawn here. If this, maybe just rook here. Let's develop. I always have queen f6, maybe just knight there, castle queenside. Okay, queen f6 looks safe. I can also take this pawn. But let's do this. If he takes, I take back with a pawn. And, you know, these pawns are not that great. So next, I'm going to probably put my knight here now. Because he doesn't have any any b pawns and d pawns to attack my knight. So that's an outpost now. You have to spot those outposts and know where to put your knight. Let's go for this. If he takes, I can always take back. I'm going to castle queenside. And even though he has an open file, he can't really do any strong improvements to attack my king. So my king's going to be very safe over here. Chess Network has that title. Jerry's strong. Yeah, agreed. As I said, you know, I've seen some national masters at like 2800 blitz rating. So to say that there's no way a national master can play at that level is that you're not aware of what's going on today online. And the other point is that like any strong national master can probably beat a grandmaster one game, but if we play like 100 games, we'll likely get outplayed, right? There's a reason I'm not grandmaster, is because I can't perform like at that level every game, but I can always create threats, and if he or any GM misses them, I can get a win. I had a win against Grandmaster Alain Pichot, for example. I had a win against Oparin, against Ilyas Mirin. Doesn't mean I'm at that level, but I can score a point or two. Now I want to push. Okay, now he castle doesn't work anymore. Is it time? It's time. And win an exchange. Some people don't achieve higher titles because they simply don't play enough tournaments. That's one point. Like for me, chess is not a full-time job. Chess is a hobby. You know, it's my not to say a passion, but definitely a game I love, and I'm gonna probably keep playing and probably retire and play some chess tournaments. But also like to get to like those top titles, you need to study a lot of theory, and you need to let's just make sure here. If I take, he takes, I can play queen takes. He plays queen takes, then I can play d6. It looks a bit tricky to take there. Let's just play this, not to give him too much counterplay. That was a good move. I liked what he did. Queen takes. Okay. He goes here, I go b5. Some good moves by my opponent. Okay, I'm gonna probably play c5 now. If he takes, I'm gonna... Oh wow, I can't even take, it's a pin. He could have taken, I messed this up. a5 was a mistake. I definitely messed it up. Take. Well, b5 has to be played, I think. Yeah, I messed this up. Okay, I can go rook here. I could have taken two, but he had rook takes. What am I doing? What am I doing, guys? What is going on? Check king here. Let's try to defend this. It's okay, it's blitz. It's blitz. We all make mistakes. If bishop takes, he takes there. So I have to play pawn here. He checks, I go here. He checks with the queen, I go rook here. And to get really good in blitz, you have to anticipate. That's really important. It's gonna, yeah, okay. Here it's a mistake. So probably takes here with check. But he played very well, like very nice counterplay with rook a3, and I messed it up also in time trouble. So let's just quickly look at rook a3 and how I played like a patzer. Rook a3. So best move is just king b8. Not to create any weaknesses here. And then I'm just up, you know, too many pawns. Just queen here. Huge blunder. That's another blunder. Here I go from -3, so close to up a piece, to this is slightly better for white. Just checked by rook. Missed taking the knight. Yeah, exactly. I mean, when I see my time and I'm down to 20 seconds, I don't look for the best move. I just quickly try to play a decent move. Okay, let's take another game. But definitely a fun game. It's nice when you have opposite casting sides. Definitely entertaining games. Okay, let's go with this this move. This is called the Elephant Gambit. Mistaking the bishop. Whoops. Yeah, I mean we both messed it up in time trouble. Definitely both messed it up. So I was saying something earlier. I'm not sure what I was saying, but to summarize my point is that to play FIDE tournaments doesn't mean that you're gonna get the title. To get the title, you need to study openings. You need to prep your opponents when you play usually a tournament. You know who you're gonna play against, and you need to have really solid, you know, understanding of the game. I think that's something I have, but I don't prep enough. I don't have like the most amazing openings either. So or opening knowledge. So at some point, maybe I'll have enough time to study openings. I'll have enough time to prep against my opponents, and I'll start performing enough to become FM. But for now, it's just you know, playing blitz online, having some fun. All right. So my plan: c5, knight there, and potentially f5 is going to be played, but there's no rush. There's no rush. I can play f6 if I want. I'm going to start with this. What's your primary occupation? I'm a business consultant in a telecommunications company. This wins a pawn. So bishop takes, pawn takes, f6, and knight takes. Okay, so f6 to intercept the pin, and then we take here. He goes there. And I could take the bishop right away, but I don't need to, right? I can take, and then he takes with the knight. Can I do something like g5? Bishop here, push. Seems nice. He does this, then I can even push. I can take now. Tack, tack, tack. That opens up his bishop. I don't want to do that. The knight can probably jump here. Also here, it's pretty good. If he does knight takes or knight takes, I just take and the rook defends the knight. Here I can take first and then go knight there. All right. The rook cannot go here. I'm gonna just play king here and rook here. Good move. Good move. Let's go back for now. I might go here. Ooh, I missed this square. That was nice. That was nice. Okay, let's let him go here. Knight here. Let's go here. If he takes, I can go here and win this pawn as well. Push. I want to play for some active chess here. I want to create some real threats. My bishop gets into the game now. Up here. Good move. I can take, attack his queen, and then take there, I think. Yeah, I'm basically attacking the queen twice, and then I can take back like that. Fun game. Fun game, guys. Alright, so it's time. Okay, let me just let you know, guys. I have 17 challenges left, and I intend to play against all of you guys, except for Jer, who just sent me unlimited time control, so I'm gonna cancel this one. So, yeah. 20 challenges. So you can all expect to play against me. The only thing you have to do is just stay on. And I'm gonna move you guys over to my channel. Raid NM game over, bro. Let's go to my channel and let's do this.